I think homelessness and just people being displaced is such a huge global issue.
Homelessness is one of those conversations that feels one way when you're just talking about an issue, and then it feels totally different when you say, that's my friend.
They say the greatest country, and they say the most powerful country, and they say the wealthiest country. Well, if we were the greatest, the most powerful, the most wealthy, none of this would exist.
Yet in the middle of all this,
wow, look at that. William Baldwin right there doing his thing. And this is amazing. It's obviously a huge topic all throughout the entire country. And guess what? This is amazing how you guys did this. Of course, we're talking about Robert Craig Films. Jennifer Stolo, the CEO, is here right now. And good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Gary. Thanks for having me.
What do you think? You haven't been here in a while. We were just talking. What do you think of the new digs, kind of?
Fabulous.
For you,
I
it's
didn't
brand
even
new.
recognize it. I was missing the red couch.
There you go. Right. That was amazing. A long time ago. So she's been around. Okay. So first off, before we get into that, because that looks so great, I can't even wait to talk about all these things. Tell us and people who are watching right now a little bit about Robert Craig Films.
Well, yeah, Robert Craig Films have been around for about 4 years now. Social impact films is our focus, nationally and internationally, and it's really to inspire audiences to have more empathy and compassion for the communities in which they live.
Amazing. All right, the movie No Address. You got like a No Address Big Five give back. So there's a lot of different elements to this, right?
Right.
Tell us a little bit about what that is.
Yeah, there's 5 productions. So the movie, first off, No Address.
Okay.
And then we've got a documentary that we've done, Americans with No Address, as well as a book. The book is based on the screenplay. The screenplay's actually been accepted into over 200 film festivals. It's won over 75 Best Screenplay Awards. So we've got that going on, as well as a soundtrack, obviously, to the movie. We've got Ashanti leading that charge. And then we also have an interactive study resource guide that we want to utilize for individuals, groups, even churches that have ministries around homelessness to really help educate on the issue.
That is great. A lot of different elements. All right, when are these elements? When are they going to be available to the public?
Yeah, so our movie, Robert Craig Films movie, No Address, is coming out at the end of the year at the holidays. Documentary about the fall. We've got our book following that in the curriculum. So this year, 2020, 2023.
Wow, how long did it take to make all this stuff?
Well, you know that we're in
post.
Yeah, we've been in post-production right now. We started production of the movie last year. Takes a while to make a movie. It takes a while to edit a movie. We've learned that very quickly, and so yeah, it's been great. The documentary, though, it was a neat added part because when we were making the movie, we really wanted to make sure there was, authenticity to it. You know, based on these stories. I mean, this is a theatrical feature film movie that will be in theaters at the end of this year. And in order to do that, we took a bus for 3 weeks to 20 different cities across the U.S. to really understand and study homelessness and those experiencing homelessness and what they've gone through, and real people, real stories, and really kind of showcasing the human side of this situation.
Well, that's the way you have to do it. You have to just really go, as they say, just get right in, dive right into it, and then you can really get a feel of how to do that.
Right.
William Baldwin. How'd you land him? Is he kind of a part of this?
We had a great casting director crew that brought some wonderful people. We've got William Baldwin. We've got Ashanti. We've got Xander Berkeley from all your Terminator movies. We've got tremendous amount. Tide Pennington is in it as well, and so a great group of people. And what I loved about this cast is they really wanted to get into the film and really understand it. They actually walked the homeless encampments. We filmed this movie here in Sacramento County, and they really wanted to be a part of understanding the issue, talking to people, understanding their stories, understanding the unexpected circumstances that brought them to that situation. And so it was neat.
You guys are out of Rockland. Was it your plan to film it right here in Sacramento? Because that's great. I love when movies are filmed here. It's awesome. And then the people around here love to watch that because they pick out spots where they know and they've seen.
Exactly. Yeah, we're a local production, film house. We wanted to make it local. We wanted to be, part of this community. And then certainly, it's a national film and international screenplay. So it'll really elevate the conversation around this. It's the idea of bringing that human side to what this situation is, and really understanding these are human beings out there, and how do we help them? And by bringing this conversation to play, I think it does that.
All right, we got about 30 seconds. You got nonprofits is also a little element. What are you asking of the nonprofits?
Yes, so nonprofits are huge partners, right? We're walking alongside them to carry out their mission and promote the movie. The power of film helps them do that. So Robert Craig has a huge heart for helping people as well as homelessness. And so he is actually giving back 50% of the net proceeds from all 5 productions, as well as $1 million from our newly formed foundation called Robert Craig Films Foundation.
That's great.
Yeah, so that'll happen next spring, after all of these productions have come out. But it's our mission to really partner along with those nonprofits, and then they help to carry out this movement. We want this to be a movement. This is an elevated conversation that needs to happen across the U.S.
It most certainly does. That's great. All right, I have to give a shout out because our producer Kelly was actually in the movie. Right?
She was kind of extra.
An extra. She got thrown in there.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I don't know how she
Thanks,
got cast
Kelly.
in that thing. Right now she's she had a lot of fun. We wonder where she was that day, but now we know.
Yeah, we have lots of local people. So, I mean, that was the idea. You know, it was over 200 people on set.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. All right, I love that. Doing great things.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
there you go. Can't wait till all this comes out. We got to check it all out. Here's a little bit of information that we'll throw up for you. The No Address, that's the name of the movie. The Big 5 Give Back, and there's all your information right there. Go check this out. It's going to be great.